This was possibly the coolest invention that I've added to my yard, so I thought, in forever. And this is the third day I've had this replacement. I've already had one. It lasted about 3 weeks. It was really cool. As you can see, nothing's changing here. There's enough reflective sunlight right now that this thing would be at least burbling by now. It'll sit out in the sun like it did all day yesterday, and it didn't do a thing. This is a solar fountain. The tip here in the middle has 7 or 8 different attachments, so you can change the way it sprays. It'll be a single spray. There's one that has just a few sprays or a bunch of sprays. It kind of sprays out flat or goes up higher. I just took the sprayer off because it just kind of moves the water around, keeps the mosquitoes from coming in, but it also makes a little bit of a water sound, so it attracts the birds. It's got these little plastic legs on it that help to keep the fountain in the middle. This is the black side of this. This is foam. There's a little channel there to get the air bubble out so that you can get the water into the actual motor itself. So this is the right here where the grill is. That's the there's a little filter in there. It's not a carbon filter, HEP, anything like that. It's just a little plastic, little Swiss cheese looking thing. And then right behind it, you can take this grill cover off. If you just pull this out the other side, this is just pressed in, so you can just pull this whole thing off. So the battery power is in here. It's got the information on the model number here, SPO1B, and it's got the input power, which comes from the solar, and then the battery itself holds power. So if it gets cloudy for a little bit, or a little bit after it actually starts getting dark or it's not getting enough sun, it'll still run. The first one we bought, like I said, it ran for about 3 weeks, and for whatever reason it just stopped working. I pulled the filter open, and you can actually take the rotor out. It's just magnetized in place. I took the rotor out and pulled the filter out, and there wasn't anything stuck in it. It wasn't making any noises. It didn't look like anything was burned up, but I had them replace it. I did a free return to Amazon for the defective item, and then just bought another one. And this is the second one, and this one lasted 1 day. It charged itself, it ran. During a time, day before yesterday, we actually took this out of the fountain, actually out of the bird bath, and put it in a bucket of water and put it out in the middle of the sun in the yard, so we were sure that it wasn't because it was in the shade. But even with this, you know, it's shaded. The sun is, you know, blocked by the house right now. You can see where the sun starts over here. But even way before, while the sun line was still out here in the yard, the shadow, this thing would start burbling in the morning on our original one. This one never did that. I brought it out, unboxed it, set the legs in place, tossed it in the water, and it immediately was getting charged, so it started burbling a little bit, just little blips of water coming out, and then started full force pushing the water out. That lasted for 1 day, and the second day with full sun it never did it again, and the third day with full sun it never did it again, and I think today is the 4th day maybe. So I don't know why, it just died. I think this is a really cool idea. I'd like to get one that works. I will be returning this one. You'll see the link in the description. So if you're looking to buy this one, just beware. It might not work. Even if it does, it might not work for very long. It's about 25 bucks, so it wasn't that expensive. Something to throw in here and just kind of add a cool factor to the bird bath. It keeps the water moving. Supposedly agitated water helps keep the mosquitoes out. If you just have water sitting, eventually you'll see all these little like egg things that are attached to the bottom, and you'll see these little squiggly looking, little tiny seahorse looking things, and that's the larvae for the mosquitoes. And then of course they come out and you got mosquitoes all over the place. You don't want standing water just sitting around your house. So this was kind of fixing that, to have a fountain. So I will be looking for a different fountain, but I think this is a cool idea. So I want to still keep with the idea. I'd like to get another fountain. Just for whatever reason, this one just doesn't seem to work. I'll probably contact the seller and just let them know. I've had two. The first one worked for about 3 weeks. The second one only worked for about 3 days. So I don't know. I'll get the credit back through Amazon either way when I do the return, but it would be nice to have a product that actually works. That's it for now. If you want to like the video, just make feedback in the comment. Subscribe to the channel, share the video in the channel. If people are looking for this fountain, hopefully it'll just let them know what kind of research they needed to find one that works. and I hope this video helps. Thank you very much.